Hi, I'm David Woodward, Director of Student Services at Carmel Clay Schools. E-cigarettes, also known as vapes, are becoming increasingly popular among teens and have become the most commonly used tobacco product among both middle and high school students. In 2018, the U.S. Surgeon General declared vaping an epidemic among teens. Carmel is not immune from this trending public health crisis. In fact, recent tobacco surveys indicate that 1 in 3 high school seniors report using an e-cigarette in the previous year. Our kids are being targeted by the same deceptive and clever advertising tactics that convinced our parents and grandparents that smoking was cool and safe. Although they don't look like a tobacco product, most of these devices contain nicotine, the same highly addictive drug used in cigarettes. And some e-cigarettes may contain as much nicotine as a pack of 20 regular cigarettes. In this video, we will talk about this growing trend and what parents need to know.
I'm School Resource Officer Shane Van Adder. I started working as a resource officer at Carmel Clay Schools in 2008. In the past 3 years, I've witnessed an explosion of nicotine-related products in the hands of our kids. These products are marketed directly toward children. The Candy King brand, for example, sells flavored nicotine products like sour worms, Swedish fish, and strawberry ice. Other manufacturers copy popular trademarks like Nerds or Hubba Bubba and call their products Nerdy and Bubba Juice. These products contain high levels of nicotine. Many are unregulated, and the strength of each batch is often different. E-cigarettes have certainly evolved over time. As parents, you should be familiar with what these products look like. Vaping began with mods. It's a large, boxy device that's pretty hard to conceal. They're also fairly expensive, running from $80 to $150. These are the devices you might notice because the user exhales a huge cloud of visible vapor. The vapor has a very strong, sweet, candy-like odor. Like cell phones, vapes began to get smaller. They evolved into vape pens. These are easier to conceal and leave less visible vapor when smoked. They're also slightly cheaper than the mod. Then came the revolution in vaping, the Juul, spelled J-U-U-L. This is the product that changed teen nicotine use. The Juul became cool and a real subculture began to develop. This device, which resembles a USB flash drive, comes with preloaded pods of flavored nicotine. For kids, finding rare or limited release flavors became more popular than Pokemon Go. A Juul pod is the equivalent to over 200 puffs of regular cigarette smoke. The Juul is charged by plugging it into any USB drive. The device is so small, it can be discreetly smoked in a public place, in a classroom, or on a bus. The Juul led the way for the creation of a number of other similar, lower-cost products, such as the Boulder, the Soarin' Air product line, and the latest addition, the Smoke Novo. So let's talk about the legal consequences. In the state of Indiana, it's a Class C infraction for a person under the age of 18 to accept, possess, or purchase tobacco or an electronic cigarette. When students are caught using or possessing an electronic cigarette, they're disciplined by the school, then turned over to law enforcement. The minor is ticketed and assigned a court date. The student must appear in court with a parent. The infraction not only goes on their school record, but also on their legal record. For a first offense, the judge can fine a student up to $500 and $135 in court costs. Multiple offenses or mitigating circumstances, such as selling the products to other students, can increase the fine amount. So what can you do? First, talk with your teen. Educate yourself on the harmful effects of nicotine on the teen brain. Learn how much chromium, nickel, zinc, and even lead are in these devices. And know the impact of inhaling scalding water vapor into your lungs. You need to set clear boundaries, expectations, and consequences with your kids. Don't expect, inspect. Search your children's phone, their car, their backpack, their room, their drawers, and their pockets. The telltale signs of a Juul are everywhere. Those distinctive pods and their covers are hard to miss if you know what you're looking for. When you're standing alongside your child in front of the judge in court, he will ask you what you're doing to prevent it.
At Carmel Clay Schools, we work daily to restrict the use of e-cigarettes. CCS has hosted trainings at Parent Information Nights and has partnered with the Hamilton County Health Department to monitor new trends and usage rates. Carmel Clay Schools provides an anonymous reporting app, and we receive frequent tips from students telling our administrators about the areas where students are most likely to vape. This allows our staff to increase supervision in these areas. Additionally, Carmel Clay Schools has introduced the Catch My Breath program to our health curriculum. Based on the Center for Disease Control's whole school, whole community, whole child model, this program includes peer facilitators and high engagement activities for students to learn and rehearse refusal skills. Initial pilot data for this program at the national level shows that 86% of students who participate in this program are less likely to use e-cigarettes. Together, we can have a positive impact on our children's health and well-being. If you need other resources, please contact Carmel Clay Schools and reach out to your child's school resource officer or school social worker for help.